Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine and everything is good at your place. Today's podcast is something very different. Very different because in today's podcast we have Mr. Frank Ramos on board, one of the best lawyers out there in America. Today's podcast is also very different because unlike other podcasts that we do in Hindi language, today's podcast is in English. So if you have any problems in understanding or recapitulating anything, वी हैव सबटाइटल ऑप्शंस ओपन, सबटाइटल्स हैं, जाके देखो। आसानी से सारी चीज़ें हिंदी में वो ट्रांसलेट करके देगा, सो उसकी कोई टेंशन की बात नहीं है। फर्स्ट, सेकेंड थिंग इज़ this podcast is especially focusing on the lawyers and mental health and positivity. Of course, sorry for my bad pronunciation, but this podcast is something very unique. Mr. Frank and I have a very healthy conversation, a very unique and a very simple conversation, but the message, the impact that he has left after this conversation was something very humongous. He has suffered, he was previously diagnosed with imposter syndrome, and which is a very problematic problem in terms of mental health. It is very easy to come out if you have the guts and willing to do, but Mr. Frank Ramos was going through a very extremely bad phase of his life in the year 2011. He was on a verge of committing suicide and he came out of it. So he is indeed a warrior in disguise. So I highly recommend to listen to this entire podcast till the end because trust me, the way he explains his concept, his understanding, and his bad phase will definitely help you a lot. And most importantly, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, or if you don't like this video, give it a thumbs down, and let me know what part of the podcast you liked in the comment section, or if you want to share anything, literally anything with Mr. Frank or with us, do let us know in the comment section below. We would be very eager to see your comments down, and it would be very big thing if you subscribe to the channel, because subs to the channel will be always great helpful. So please give it a thumbs down, thumbs below, subscribe to the channel, and comment down. With that being said, we will transition to the main segment of the podcast, the entire conversation with Mr. Frank Ramos on board. Stay tuned. Hello, Mr. Frank. How are you? I hope everything is
Hi, how are
fine.
you?
I am fine. So let me ask you one very basic trending question. How are you keeping yourself up with this whole suspense of presidential election which is going on out there?
Well, right now it is 9 a.m. here in Miami, Florida, and Joe Biden just passed Trump in Pennsylvania. And I'm expecting that the race will be called for Joe Biden by the end of the day, our day, probably by between 5 and 7 p.m. I'm sure there'll be disputes and lawsuits in the courts, but I think it's all but done.
All right. Yeah, I was going through the various legislations and the cases which were there. Uh, Deep down, I was having this what do you say feeling that whatever the case laws and lawsuits which are going to be presented in front of the court, that won't have that much of a strong impact in deciding the results of this election. This is what I feel.
No, I agree. I think the lawsuits that are being filed are affecting maybe the periphery. They may affect a handful of votes, but they won't affect a significant number of votes to overturn what we're expecting to be a win for President-elect Joe Biden.
Okay, fair enough, sir. So, coming to the first important question of our whole podcast conversation, I wanted to know, Mr. Frank, what was your? I wanted to know in detail the journey of yours from someone of like a normal child who was raised up and brought up in Miami, and then going out transitioning himself into the law field and then recognized as one of the best lawyers in America, then getting certified with various organizations, and also publishing so many books and having this wide range of audience in LinkedIn. I mean, I saw your profile and I was observing you for a very long time. You were literally mentoring the students and other people, like one of the best presenters out there. So I wanted to
Well,
know this entire journey.
Sure, of course. Thanks so much for the question. From a young age, I wanted to go into law school. I also was considering politics and writing, but law school was always sort of at the forefront of my mind. I grew up in Chicago. We moved down to Miami in '86 when I was 14, so it's been a while. I went to high school, college, and law school here in Miami, Florida International for college, and University of Miami for law school, and graduated in '97, and went to work for a large firm called Hinshaw and Robertson. It was a national firm based actually out of Chicago, and that's what kind of drew me to the firms. That's where I had been from. Didn't stay there very long. I worked there about 8 or 9 months. Had clerked there my second and third years of law school, and then transferred over to the firm I'm at now, Clarke Silverglate here in Miami. I've been here since July of '98, and we are a small boutique litigation firm that specializes in products liability, drug and medical device, commercial litigation, and employment. And I practice in all those areas, but primarily in drug and medical device. And my journey was one where early on in my career, I kind of suffered from imposter syndrome. I didn't think I was qualified or had the intellect or the ability to succeed in this profession. And at a very early phase of my career, I would probably say I was 3 years out, I started writing a lot, really for my own purposes and benefit and erudition, because I wanted to see how much I actually learned and what I knew. And I started publishing these very short articles in local legal publications about how to's and how to take a deposition or how to conduct yourself at a hearing or how to write a motion and so on and so forth. And that kind of blew up. I kind of started having some columns for young lawyers and eventually started writing some books and got involved in social media, as you mentioned. And around, I want to say 2016, I really started writing in earnest, started publishing a number of books. Right now, I've written about 19 books, 15 are available. 16th is actually coming out today, called The Associate Whisperer. And then I got very involved on LinkedIn, which I believe is the best platform for lawyers to be involved, especially in this age of COVID where we're not allowed or entitled to really travel very much, and started to post daily. I would say probably in August of 2016, I committed to posting daily on LinkedIn and done so ever since. And I don't think I've missed a day in those 4+ years I've been on the platform. And my following, which was initially just a few hundred people, has grown now to almost 55,000. And I don't think it's because of anything special I do or say. I think it's just consistency. I think anybody who wants to gain a big following on social media, pick a theme or a topic that you really are passionate about, and then write about it consistently, post about it daily, and eventually you're going to develop a huge following, not only in your neck of the woods, in your geographic region, but globally, because again, LinkedIn's a very global network.
Okay, that's a very, I must say, a very, motivational journey when I listen to yours. Uh, I wanted to know, I wanted to cut this conversation, and I wanted to know this. When did you first, got yourself familiarized with the concept of positivity during this whole scenario?
That's a great question. I think around 2011 or 12, I fell into a deep depression. I was actually suicidal there for a while. I was just not feeling well. And it was part of the profession. Part of it was just genetics. It runs in my family. I've had two uncles who've taken their own lives when I was much younger. And I had to really take a step back. And my life and my world and my career were kind of falling apart. And I didn't really come out of it until I want to say the summer of 2015. And it was a long process, and I realized that the career isn't that important and the things we do day to day isn't that important. I mean, what really matters is our family, our faith, our beliefs, our values. And it took me a long time to get there, and I haven't really looked back since. And I felt like I lost a lot of time. I felt like I wasted a lot of time. And mental health is something you really have to keep a close look at, and you really have to have a very positive mind frame to help you extract yourself from that situation. And so I want to say in the last 5 years or so, I finally kind of put that behind me and have been kind of sprinting in the opposite direction. And so for positivity, I think it's really important to always have a good attitude about your career and your life, kind of keep things in perspective, understand that failure is part of the practice, that stumbling and falling and making mistakes is part of the practice, and you learn from those. And we all suffer from some degree of imposter syndrome. We all are perfectionists in some level. But we have to kind of get past that and realize that there's more to life than making sure that all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed. There's much more to it than that. And if you find yourself in a situation where you're chronically depressed or anxious, seek out professional assistance or help.
Yes, that is true. So you have like right now mentioned about you like you were kind of diagnosed with imposter syndrome. So I wanted to know the experience. I mean, for many of us, like my viewers and many people in the world, don't know actually about imposter syndrome. So can you tell us in bit detail as to how does one feel like when he's or she is diagnosed with imposter syndrome?
I think imposter syndrome, basically, in its simplest form, is that you don't feel confident and you don't feel like you are doing a very good job, and you feel that everybody's looking at you as if you're an imposter. That basically you put on sort of an outfit or a suit of sorts, sort of proverbial one, and you're kind of going through life as a lawyer or a doctor, an accountant, but you don't really feel qualified to do that profession or career. And I think everybody at some level suffers from that, especially if you get catapulted or pushed into a very high-end job or position, or you get a promotion, and your first reaction is like, "Can I really do this?" And my answer is yes. I mean, I think you really have to kind of take stock of yourself, take a stock of what you've accomplished. If you're a lawyer, you went through college and law school, you sat for the bar, you got admitted to the practice, you've done a lot already. And I think it's important to kind of surround yourself and remind yourself of what you've accomplished so that when you feel you're suffering from self doubt, you have something to fall back on.
Okay. I mean, I hope that most of us have understood this whole concept of what is imposter syndrome is actually looks like. During this whole journey, I wanted to like get into this deep conversation when you were having this imposter syndrome and you were not feeling good about your life and you were kind of feeling suicidal in the year 2011. So during this whole thing back in the day, if you now remember it, if you like look beyond it, uh, according to you, sir, what is your biggest blessing? Like, if you want to enlighten us during this whole and like, I mean, I want to explain it in a bit detail. Like, you were having this very bad experience about your career, and you were not that confident enough. Now that you have achieved a lot, I mean, I must say, I mean, I myself feel a bit motivated when I see your work and other publications that I used to read. So back, like if you now recollect your entire memory of 2011 to 2015, can you tell us what is the biggest blessing that you have ever achieved till now?
I think the most important thing that came from all that is that I survived it. I got out, came out through the other end of it, and now I can help people through the same process. I think so many of us go through difficult times and we suffer pain and depression and anxiety, not only for our own purposes to grow from them, but then ultimately when we overcome them, we can help others and go walk alongside of them as well. I think so much of the suffering, and that's a constant question, it's a philosophical question, why do we suffer? Why are we in pain? And I think the best answer I can come up with is that we go through those situations to get through them and to help others get through them by showing them how we did it. And so, if there's a blessing or a silver lining or a major lesson from that period of my life, is that one, you can survive it, you can thrive after it, and most importantly, you can teach others how to get through it.
Okay, sir, you are yourself are a lawyer and a mediator. So I wanted to transfer this whole conversation as someone who is a lawyer and wanted to know the importance of mental health. How mental health is important, like is very very important when it comes to the lifestyle and the appearance and the way the person lives as a lawyer.
Of course, being in law, it's very confrontational. Unless you're doing transactional work and you're crafting documents and contracts, most of us are in the courtroom. Most of us are sending letters and correspondence and emails back and forth and on their phone, and we're trying to win, and the other side's trying to win, and it's competitive. And it can be very stressful, and clients are looking at you to win, and opposing counsel is trying to take every advantage to make you lose. And that environment is very conducive to high levels of stress. It's conducive to alcoholism and other addictions. It's conducive to depression, anxiety, and suicide. And so you have to be very cognizant of how you are doing mentally. You have to take certain steps. I recommend regular exercise. I recommend a good and balanced diet. I recommend meditation or mindfulness or other ways of keeping your mind in the game. I recommend staying in touch with your family and friends. If you have a pet, pets are great. If you have some sort of hobby that you really enjoy, whatever it is, doesn't matter what it might be, but it's something that helps you sort of stay focused and balanced. That's really good. And yes, it's all very hard to do if you're working very long hours at a law firm or at a company or in-house or for a governmental agency. But at the end of the day, it's your life, and only you are responsible for your life and your own mental and physical well-being, and you have to take stock of it on a regular basis and address any issues you're having.
So, like as you have previously mentioned that it's very very stressful when it comes to dealing with the client expectations and other expectations which are associated with this law field. So, sir, how do you keep yourself up as a lawyer?
For me, I think mentoring has been a huge help. Helping others, getting out of your own head and looking at others and helping them with their needs takes you away from sort of focusing on yourself and your sadness and depression and your anxiety. It seems counterintuitive, somewhat paradoxical that by doing stuff for others, you're actually helping yourself. But I've always found that to be the best way of sort of dealing with the mental health issues that we face each day as lawyers.
Uh, okay, okay. That paradoxical thing, we'll come back to that in a later part, because I have one very genuine question I want to ask. Now, moving on to the next question. How would Mr. Frank Ramos would like to be remembered?
I think each of us has the ability to leave a legacy, and a legacy invariably is external. It's not internal. There's a famous saying that you're never going to see a hearse pulling a U-Haul. In other words, you're not going to see a person who's passed away taking their stuff with them to the grave. And so accumulating stuff, money, items, cars, houses, no one's going to remember you for that. But what you give away, and not necessarily mean monetarily, I mean just of your own time, your experience, your energies. That's how you're going to be remembered. That's to be the legacy. And when your eulogy is written and when your obituary is written, people are going to remember what you did for them and not what you did for yourself.
All right. During this whole journey, I mean, during this of the entire journey that you have discussed, what was that biggest failure? Like, if I want to ask, like, till now, till this date, what is your biggest failure that you have ever experienced in your life? Like, was there any one moment when you will be like, okay, now, gosh, I have now hit this rock bottom, and I don't think there is any further going on ahead.
I think it was when I hit depression, I didn't really seek the help I needed. Mental health is important and you need professional assistance. And a lot of us lawyers don't want to go after. We think it's a personal failure. And I did the same thing for the longest time. I just kind of kept it in. If you don't address it early, it gets bad and it snowballs pretty quickly. So I think if there was a shortcoming in my career, is mostly largely failing to deal with my own mental health issues early on, letting it get away from me, and then having to deal with that much later in the process. And ultimately, I succeeded, but it was a lot of time wasted and a lot of energies that were expended that were unnecessary.
Okay. Sir, I wanted to ask this thing. Like, I usually ask with other people as well, with different professions. I wanted to know the biggest myth that you have ever came across to your life, and if you want to debunk on that myth. Like, for example, I wanted to explain, like, a photographer or a cinematographer for that matter, like, people usually say in India, I'm talking about, usually say that it's not that highest paying job, or it's not that a good kind of a job. And I hope it happens in, like, in outside India as well. So what happens with someone, like, you have came across, like, maybe your client or something, and you will be like, okay man, this is a myth and I need to debunk that.
I think in the US, there's this myth that lawyers are really out for themselves to make a lot of money. And there are all these lawyer jokes, and lawyers aren't really esteemed very much overall. But we were responsible with writing the Constitution, and we were prepared and responsible for creating all the laws in this country. Most legislatures are lawyers. And so I think as lawyers, we have a certain personal responsibility and ethical and professional responsibility, not only to represent our clients zealously, but then to also serve our communities, to mentor others, to help others, to make this place a better world. And so, if there's a myth, I think it's the idea that we're just out for the money. I think there's probably a lot more involved, and there's a lot more we can do than simply get a paycheck.
Right. Okay, that is true. Being as a law student, I must say that is true. Uh, Now we have experienced this big pandemic era right now. Like we are still going through that phase, and we have experienced a large number of deaths, cases, not pertaining to COVID, but pertaining to depression, mental health, suicides, and other things. So, coming from the future perspective part, how do you see a world in 2030 in terms of mental health?
I think there is a growing recognition that it is something we need to address. Historically, people have ignored it. We have not treated it. Many insurers haven't paid for it. Psychiatrists and psychologists, there probably aren't enough mental health professionals out there in those areas to help us. And I think you're going to see a burgeoning and growing area of people taking care of their mental health issues in a combination of ways, not only through medication and prescriptions, not only through visiting professionals, but you're going to see a greater influence on mindfulness. You're going to see a greater influence on meditation, greater influence on yoga and exercise, greater influence on diet and supplements. I think it's going to be a very holistic approach and realizing that no one thing is a cure for a healthy mental health. And I think we're going to sort of grow and expand our understanding and appreciation of all the different ways that we can help ourselves be less depressed and less anxious.
Okay. Uh, what is your biggest weakness and biggest competition that you have ever like? Okay, now this is my weakness that I need to address, or this is my competition that I need to learn something from it.
I think each of us has certain shortcomings. Mine is that I'm very obsessive compulsive. And so I will just pursue things endlessly, which I guess can help when you're handling certain cases, but you have to know when to stop. Some of us are perfectionists, some of us are have imposter syndrome, but each of us have maybe one or more character flaws or health issues or mental health issues that we have to be honest with and see how that affects how we handle our careers, our families, and our friends. And for me, it's always been, I've been very obsessively compulsive about things. I'm thinking 10, 15 steps ahead, which sometimes that helps and sometimes it doesn't. That's maybe good in a case, but not particularly good in a personal relationship. So you have to really be honest with yourself and figure out, what are my strengths and what are my weaknesses and how are my weaknesses holding me back.
Okay. So during this entire journey of yours, where you like having this, you were in the college and you were experiencing a lot of troublesome problems and stuff. So during this whole journey, what are your what are your three learning sources that you have ever came across, and if you want to share?
Well, in terms of learning sources, I think there are a lot of books. I read a lot, by the way, and I recommend your viewers and your listeners to uh, be very engaged in reading, and not just law books, but books outside of the legal area. And I think three books I've read that have been very influential for me. One is The Seven Habits of Highly Effective People, which talks about what are the things we can do to be more effective as individuals. And one of the rules specifically talks about starting with the end in mind. So whether it's a case you're handling, your career, or whatever goals you have, start with the end in mind. What's the end game? What's the win? What's the goal? And then come up with a plan for that. And I think that's a great book, Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. Another book is called The 360 Degree Leader I believe that's by John Maxwell. And the point of that book is that you don't have to have a title to be a leader. So even if you're still in law school or you're a young lawyer, you can still lead in your firm, in your community, and whatever volunteer bar association you're in. Don't let the lack of a title hold you back. And then the third book, actually a compilation of books, would be sort of books on writing. I've read a lot of books on grammar, on style, on how to write. So much of what we do as lawyers is writing, not just motions and briefs, but emails and correspondence and articles, and we all think we're pretty good writers. And I've written a lot, and I still have a lot to learn. And so, don't hold yourself back. Pick up some good books on legal writing. You can go online and order a few. You can download them onto your phone or to your tablet. They're not that expensive. And I think certainly that's an important thing to do.
I know, sir, that you have addressed this point in a very short manner, like in order to build a brand or in order to be a popular identity in social media, you need to be very, very consistent. But I want to know much more in detail that what is your secret behind to build a brand? I mean, if I see Mr. Frank Ramos is one of the biggest brands out there in American lawyer association or lawyer community. So I wanted to know if someone who is new into this field, how one can establish his or her brand.
I think first you have to decide what you want to be known for. And one of the best things to do is determine what type of law you want to practice if you're a lawyer. What specialty do you want to develop? What niche practice? What do you want to be known as an expert in? And even if you're not going to be an expert today or tomorrow or a year from now, you can start developing a brand so others see and perceive you as an expert. So let's say cybersecurity, for example, is a very hot area in law, both where I'm at and where you're at and worldwide, and it's always a burgeoning area. Let's say you're still in law school or you're a young lawyer and you really haven't handled those cases. But if you're like anyone, you've probably been doing a lot of reading. You're reading about cases and regulations and statutes and changes in that area of the law. And so it's easy for you to start posting or sharing articles about that area. It's easy to take the most recent case and provide a little case note for that area. It's easy to talk about what the legislature or a certain government is discussing about that area. And eventually, you're going to become known as the go to person, as sort of a compiler or aggregator of information in that area. And do it consistently. Let's say you do it for 6 months or a year. At the end of 6 months or a year, you still may not have handled any matters in that area, but people are going to come to see you as an expert in that area, which is kind of ironic, but it's true. And eventually, someone's going to call you on a case, and then you'll handle that case, and hopefully, you do a good job on it. You'll certainly do the best you can, and then you'll handle another case. And eventually, not only have you been talking and speaking about it, but you'll actually have the subject matter expertise you're developing. And so another year out, then you can actually start talking about things that you've done individually, as opposed to just what you're reading about. And so 2 years into it, 2.5 years into it, people are seeing you really as sort of the go-to expert in that area in your geographic region. And so that's a long way of saying pick a topic that you really want to focus on, that you want to drill down and dig deep on, post consistently on it, and to do it over a long period of time. This is not going to happen over a few weeks or even a few months. It takes a year or more to become known as sort of an expert or subject matter expert or thought leader in any given area. And eventually it's going to pay off for you.
All right. So let's say that if Mr. Frank, now considering the fact that US election is still going on, the results are still coming up. Now let's say if Mr. Frank got this opportunity to become the president of United States. So if for example, if you have become the president of the United States, so what you will do one thing, that one thing to make this world a better place.
I think, at least in the US, there's a lot of division. If anybody's following our election, they see that there's a huge rift between the left and the right and red and blue. And for some reason, our leaders are incapable of bringing people together. So if I could do what I could to sort of mend that division, that would be my biggest focus, because we're one country and we're one world. And I think if we're just pitting one group against the other, that's not really helpful or productive. And so, to the extent that I could sort of bring some resolution and some peace to that, that would probably be the most important thing I could possibly do.
That is one of the most wisest answers or statement I have ever heard till now when it comes to talking with other people. Uh, so let's say this whole lockdown chapter goes once again. I hope it doesn't. It's a very, very tragic and very, very sad thing if one is going into the lockdown. But still, considering the fact that it still happens, so what a lawyer or an aspiring lawyer should do to, step ahead in the game? Because there were plethoras of organization and companies and, other freelancers who have to shut down their business and stuff. So, what Mr. Frank will suggest to be in the top of the game if this scenario happens once again? I hope it's not.
Right. It's always possible there might be another pandemic, and we're not past or out of the woods from this pandemic either. In the US, I think we had over 100,000 cases yesterday and the day before. So that's obviously very significant. I think we have all learned to use and master technology, and this world has become a much smaller place because of that. And therefore, lawyers have the opportunity to get work and business not only from people in their own geographic region, but from really around the world. And I think the best advice I can give to any lawyer of any vintage and any law student is to really get plugged in on social media, get plugged in on LinkedIn, which is the predominant and primary platform for professionals, and get to know and meet people there, post regularly there, join groups there, make connections there, and find out what's going on in terms of, who's holding a webinar, who's doing sort of a Zoom call where people are getting together and talking, hanging out, and really get to know people. A lot of the work you're going to get and jobs you're going to get are going to come through relationships. If I get a resume and I don't know the person, I'm probably not going to give it a lot of weight. But if I get a resume from somebody I've gotten to know through on social media, I may not be able to help him or her, but I'm going to make an effort to help him or her get a job somewhere else. And so, what everybody should be focusing on now is through these virtual relationships online. Hopefully, sooner than later, we'll be able to see each other in person again. But for now, really focus on developing virtual relationships.
I was going through one of your publications. For example, you have written this publication like be your own life coach and then training your law firm associates and other things. Deep down, I felt that you were kind of creating the content. Like you were into indirectly, you are in the field of content creation when you write books and publications. So with that being said, I usually believe in one statement. This is my ideology. I wanted to know yours perspective on that. That is, the content is the kingdom. All right. So, what is your perspective if I talk about like content is the kingdom?
No,
Because
I
you
agree.
are
I think content is king. I think if you want to have and own your space on social media and online, you have to put out regular and valuable content. And again, it seems counterintuitive. You're giving stuff away as opposed to trying to get people to pay for your knowledge and your expertise. But the more you give away, the more you get back. You reap what you sow in this world. And the more free information you hand out, freely provide to others, you're going to create a larger following and become known as a thought leader in that area. And when people have a legal issue that they can't handle in that area, they're going to give you a call.
so when you are making this content for the public, do you feel good or do you feel positive about that?
Yeah, a lot of the content I put out is kind of self-help content for lawyers, especially young lawyers and law students, and it's teaching them how to run a case, how to try a case, how to develop a business, how to develop a personal strategic plan, how to write, how to speak. And in the process of doing that, I honed those skills as well. To sit down and write a book, you really to learn the subject matter. And if I'm writing a book on how to write a book, I'm going to become much better writing a book. And that's one of the books I've written. And so that process is valuable in and of itself. It's not only it's a means to an end, obviously, but also the journey is very helpful in developing your practice.
Okay. So when you are writing this content, so let's say if you are in a creator's blog or if you like, okay, I am not feeling that good, I shouldn't be writing it anymore. Like you have experienced that part of your life, right?
Sure, I think we all have writer's block. I think the best thing you can do is to go around with your phone, and most phones have note apps and they have recording apps, and just take notes or record something. Sometimes inspirations that hit you at the oddest time, you're gonna have an epiphany, when you're in the car or when you're waiting in line at the supermarket, and write it down, make a note of it. There's something there that occurred to you. Sometimes we think, okay, we're going to sit down at the desk and we have to come up with something, and it's very stressful. And a lot of times the best ideas come to us by accident. And so always trying to be open and use your imagination, your thoughtfulness to come up with ideas. At times you wouldn't think you'd be writing, and then just jot them down. And then when you have a minute, see if there's something there. Is this a real idea? Is this something I can write about and share? And typically it is.
Okay. So I felt that when I was reading to your books and publications, I felt that you are kind of that particular person who determines or who visualize himself to be in the top of the game. And I feel that you are in the top of the game because if one reads your other accomplishment that you have achieved. So I wanted to know, what do you exactly do with this particular specific role you have right now? Uh, like if you have this specific role to be on this top of the game, how do you maintain that particular standard that you have currently achieved right now?
I think you have to be very disciplined, and you have to have a process for yourself. Let's say you want to write a book. Let's just use that as an example. First of all, you have to come up with an idea that is book size. Is this idea big enough to fill a book as opposed to an article or a post? And then you sit down and you write a very detailed outline, which will probably be your table of contents. And then you flesh that out and you write the book. And you say to yourself, I'm going to commit to writing 1,000 words a day. Your typical book is between 60 and 80,000 words. Some are as short as 20,000, some are as long as 120,000. So let's say you're going to write a 60,000 word book. You'll probably take a week to come up with the idea and table of contents. And then if you write 1,000 words a day, that's 60 days. And then it'll take another about 20 days to edit that. So in 3 months, you can write a 60,000 word book. But that takes discipline. That means that every day you're going to say to yourself, I'm going to write 1,000 words today. I'm going to write 1,000 words tomorrow. I'm going to write 1,000 words the day after, and the week after, and the week after that. And there's no magic pill or secret formula to accomplishing what you want. At the end of the day, you have a plan and you have to execute the plan. And that means a lot of discipline and hard work. And so my approach is that if I want to sort of stay on top and be this thought leader and work on my website and publish and speak and do everything else I'm doing, I need to set time aside every day to do it. And if I'm not willing to do that, then I'm not going to stay on top of the game. And so we're all busy, we all have jobs, we all have families, but if you want to sort of achieve that extra part, you have to set aside at least an hour a day to do it. And that takes discipline. That means that you're not going to watch television for that hour. It means you may sleep less that day. It means you may not go out with your friends that night. And that's not for everybody. Not everybody wants to do that. That's fine. Everybody has their choices and their decisions to make. But if you want to do something big, the short answer is set aside an hour a day to do it.
Okay. So let's say you are currently the managing partner of Clarke Silverglate. So what is the biggest challenge that you have like experiencing right now? And if let's say if you have explored that challenge, or if you have come across this particular problem, then how are you going to overcome it?
I think the biggest challenge that managing partners had in the US, and I'm sure worldwide, was during the COVID. Most of us are used to engaging person to person, and now we had to learn how to engage remotely. And that was a challenge. Our court systems were challenged by that. Now we have hearings remotely. We had to be challenged. Now we take depositions remotely. Our offices were physically closed for several months, so we had to interact with each other remotely. And so we had to learn a lot of technology really fast. And most lawyers aren't very adept at technology, just the way it is. And so we had to sit down and figure that out. And I think young lawyers certainly have an advantage over more senior lawyers. I mean, younger lawyers were born into and are experienced with technology. I'm 49, and I'm sort of at that cusp where I have to ask my college boys how to do certain things, and I've had to learn how to do it myself. And as a firm, we have to learn to do it ourselves. And so I think young lawyers have the advantage of helping more senior lawyers transition into this very technology centric practice we're all finding ourselves in.
Okay. Uh, so if someone sees your profile and someone sees your entire journey, you usually mentor young aspiring people and other people who are into this field. So I wanted to know this. Who was your mentor?
I've had various mentors. The partners in my firm have been mentors, both Bud Clark and Spencer Silverglate, the two named mentors. Various lawyers throughout my practice have been mentors. Various voluntary bar association leaders have been mentors. I think it's incumbent on each of us to seek out sort of a team of mentors, sort of like it takes a village really to raise any of us into a top professional. And so I recommend to those who are following you to seek out as many mentors as they can and have them each help them in one capacity or aspect of their career in life.
So, my last question to you. Now, let's say if you have the opportunity, somehow you have like landed up into like you have meeting your 18-year-old self, let's say. So, what would you tell to your 18-year-old self?
I think I would tell my 18-year-old self not to be afraid. I spent most of my life in a great amount of fear, which I think fed and contributed to my depression and anxiety. And at the end of the day, fear is our biggest obstacle. And we have to understand and accept that we're going to stumble and fall, make mistakes, fail. It's just part of the process. And there's another book that I like to read. I think it's called Failing Forward, also by John Maxwell. And that concept is common among top professionals. You will fail. Thomas Edison had to make 10,000 mistakes before he invented the light bulb. And I think that's sort of a great example of for the rest of us. Like we're gonna fall down, and we're gonna make mistakes. We're gonna suck sometimes, and we're gonna be made fun of, and people are gonna laugh at us, and it's okay because without those experiences you don't grow, you don't develop yourself. You will maybe be good, but you'll never be great unless you really kind of jump out and kind of fall flat in your face a few times, actually, sometimes lots of times. And I think the person who falls and gets up, falls and gets up, falls and gets up, develops a certain level of grit and perseverance that is necessary, needed for very difficult times like we find ourselves in when it's COVID. If you find out that you've been subject to sort of physical illness, you lose your job, you lose a family member, those are very trying times. And if you don't have that grit built up from falling down, you're going to fall apart. And you're going to be really depressed and anxious. And it's important to kind of challenge yourself, not be afraid, take risks, and see what happens.
So, any concluding remarks or any concluding statement that you want to say to the audience?
I think figure out what your passions are. I think each of us has a purpose. I have a website called www.miamimentor.com, and on the front page, homepage, I basically say that my purpose is your purpose. In other words, my purpose is to help others find their purposes. And I think if you were to draw a Venn diagram and see where your talents and where your passions and where your dreams intersect, those three circles, that place where they intersect is where your purpose is. And one of the books I wrote is talks about that. Go motivate yourself. It's a free book. You can find it on the website, and it has a lot of questions. And it talks about trying to figure out who you are and what you want to do. And I think you are truly happy, and I'm truly happy and fulfilled and joyous if we are pursuing our purpose, and we are angry and upset and anxious when we're not. And so, the best advice I can have is figure out what your purpose is and pursue it wholeheartedly.